Ready? Here we go. And action.
You tell me what engine. That balances the car out. A front engine makes the car heavier. That's when you oversteer. I know when you're watching Formula 1 racing, it makes no sense to you, but the engine is behind the guy. It's behind the whole time. It's the most balanced sports car on the road.
I am the stone that the builder refused. I am the visual, the inspiration that made ladies sing the blues. I'm the spark that makes your idea bright. The same spark that lights the dark so that you can know your left from your right. I am the ballad in your box, the bullet in the gun, the inner glow that let you know to call your brother son. The story that just begun, the promise of what's to come. And I'ma remain a soldier till the war is won. Chop, 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 chop.
I'm gonna be honest with y'all, I kind of rewatched the footage of me making this video, and I'm not gonna lie to y'all, I appear really weak, right? You feel me? I'm not gonna lie. I hadn't eaten in so long, which is my fault. So that's why I kind of felt really weak throughout this video. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. And if it kind of seemed like I was kind of rushing this in the end, I was ready to eat something. I don't know why I didn't eat before the video, but I guess I was really trying to get it out. And plus I got a lot of stuff to do later on in the day. Yeah, I was really kind of rushing this review. But just a disclaimer, right? Just a disclaimer. I don't know if y'all care about it. If y'all do, y'all don't. I'm just letting it be known. So enjoy the video. What's good, y'all? Welcome back. And I said, welcome back to yet another YouTube video, y'all. We are back once again to talk about an album. And it's been a minute, right, since we reviewed a Childish Gambino album, right? But today's that day, you feel me? Atavista just released early in the week. And I'm not gonna lie to y'all, 3:15:20, which was the original album, or I guess the unfinished version of this album, right? I did not like that album like that. I'm gonna be honest with you. I was not rocking with 3:15:20 like that, bro. I guess that's why it probably took me a while to really kind of review that album, because it was one of those albums that I really didn't know how to review it. You feel me? I didn't know, because I mean, don't get me wrong, you feel me? There's albums that I don't really like all the time, but that one, it was kind of hard to review that one, really, because I just wasn't really rocking with it like that. I really just wasn't. I wasn't feeling it. 3:15:20 as an album just was, it was something really off about that album that I really just couldn't get into. It was like a 4 or 5 out of 10 album to me. It was just something off about it. And I guess Donald must have heard me kind of say that, you feel me, and was like, all right, I'm gonna release a more finished version of that album. And this is that album, Atavista. That is the name of this album, and it is the more finished and more polished version of 3:15:20. And let me be real with you, bro, you feel me? He must have felt like that album wasn't finished, or maybe it really wasn't, and he pushed it out, because I think that was at a low point in his life, I believe. Or a low point in time in general, because that album just, I was not rocking with that album. I would have probably really kind of ripped into it if I did review it, you know what I'm saying? But at least we got a more finished product. Throughout the album, the production, or, you know, strong listeners would tell that, yeah, this is not the exact same album as 3:15:20. This album is much more refined and much more tweaked, and the production is much different, you feel me? Back in 3:15:20, I was not messing with the song titles of timestamps. I'm gonna be honest with y'all, you feel me? That's creative, I guess, right? But I didn't like it, you feel me? I didn't like having to refer to a song as, oh, that's 1910, or that's 35 something like that. That really kind of made me lose connection with the song, because there's not really a direct title to it. It's just timestamps, you feel me? And I couldn't really get behind that, but this album actually has titles instead of timestamps. I really appreciate that, Donald, because timestamps, that was kind of, I don't know if it was trying to be too different or what was it, but I'm glad that we got the timestamps in this album. So, we're missing a few tracks from this album, I think. I know Feels Like Summer's not on this album, and I forgot the other songs that aren't on the album. Why Go to the Party is shortened. You know what? Let me stop talking. Is Atavista better than the original? Yes, it is. In short and sweet, yes, it is. Right? It is. But is it a good album? Let's see. So, we start off the album with the title track, and that is Atavista. I don't know why I keep having a hard time pronouncing that, but I kind of am right now. So, Atavista is an 8.5 out of 10 song to me. It's very nice. It's a welcoming addition to the album. So the song is really about relating to by reversion to something ancient or ancestral. It's a beautiful addition, has 80s electronic, type of production. The production, one of my biggest complaints with the last album with 31520 was that I felt like it was overproduced. It was kind of doing way too much. But I kind of like this song. I do like this song. This song is great, and the vocals are on point with this one. Like, if I'm being honest with you, in the last album, 31520, another criticism I could say is that the vocals were doing too much. Gambino was doing too much with the vocals. I kind of wished it was more of his natural singing voice. That was also a complaint I really could say that I had for Awaken My Love, that I kind of wish he had his more, regular singing voice instead of, either modulator or him changing it up, you feel me? Unless it works. Like, it worked with Redbone. It most definitely worked with Redbone, but he kind of did a little bit too much of that with 31520. He must have heard my cries, because Atavista, starting off, was on point, right, when it comes to the vocals. Maybe he switched it up a little bit, but it wasn't too much. It wasn't too noticeable. It was pretty good. The next song is Algorithm, and I'm going to be honest with y'all, I never got behind this song. Really. This song was never really, it didn't really speak to me like that. You know what I mean? I like the Hey Mr. DJ sample, you know what I mean? His raspy voice, you feel me? I fuck with a bit. I kind of felt like it was too much going on, really. Too much going on, and it didn't really sit well with me. There was so much chaos at the end. The song is really about comparing life to, literally an algorithm. What's fed to us. What are we learning? This, that, and the third, and it's a 6 out of 10 song. I never really got behind algorithms. Not really. Next one is Time. And Time, I never really got into Time as well. Time was never really a song I could really say, ooh, that's amazing. Ariana Grande really did her shit with this one, though. I really will say that Ariana Grande was amazing in this song. The quality is much better on this song than the last one. The song is really about uncertainty. Not really, no direction. Not sure about the future. I kind of get BTI vibes from it a bit in certain corners of the song. The choir is amazing, right? I will say that. The vocals are on point when it comes to Ariana Grande and the choir, and they dang near almost outshine Donald, which is crazy, which is wild. I kind of feel like the song is a bit too long. You know what I mean? Time is also a 6 out of 10. It's not really something not really a song I could really get into. Algorithm and Time, they ain't really hitting on nothing to me. Not really. But they have aspects of them that I really did enjoy. Like with Algorithm, I love the Hey Mr. DJ sample, right? And Time, Ariana Grande and the choir was beautiful. You know what I mean? And they have good messages. I will say the messages between both songs are pretty fire. But as the song itself, it's not really something I can see myself playing. Like, I'm gonna play Time by Gambino. Nah, I'd rather play Atavista, really. But now the next song is from the lowest point, one of the lower points of the album, which is Algorithm and Time. The next, Se Le Sabe. I love this song, bro. You feel me? With Ink and 21 Savage in it, bro. You feel me? This is an amazing song. Dang Near Perfect song. This is one of my favorite Gambino songs of all time, actually. And it's on an album that is probably my least favorite album. Se Le Sabe is amazing. It's an amazing song. It's just on point. The production is, of course, upped a bit. It's more refined. The new mix. I really did enjoy this song. This song is amazing. It's funny to me. It's really funny. It's amazing. I could really visualize the story in my head with just the lyrics alone. The 21 verse is amazing with the new mix. I get a lot of Prince vibes. I wish we had visuals with this song because I can definitely, feel a great visual that can go with this one. It's a lot of chaos, it seemed like, it's like somebody took some shrooms, of course, and now they have a trippy time, you feel me? So Donald and this girl is going crazy with each other, you feel me? They're not looking, she ain't looking for no lifetime, you feel me? Just be here and enjoy the great design. Amazing song. I think it's very amazing. It's very experimental, you feel me? And it works, you feel me? It's not the experimental that is just doing too much, that you don't understand what's going on sometimes. It's a nice vibe, you feel me? It's like a journey. The vibes are amazing, the chords are on point, and everything about this song is amazing. The features are on point too. 21 killed it. 21 killed it 100%. Almost 11 out of 10 song. The original was 1238. Yeah, I can remember this title because how much I blasted the original from back in the day. You feel me? Like when that song came out, like around where Corona was really kind of, just coming out of nowhere, right? Just everything was finna shut down. They sounded third, and 31520 really helped me get through Corona. You feel me? That was a Corona album, right? And this song really brings back memories of that time. I'm actually making a YouTube video about the Corona albums, the albums that helped me get through the coronavirus or the pandemic, right? The pandemic albums, right? I'm definitely going to make a video about that one day because 31520 did, even though I didn't really like it like that, there were certain aspects of that album that I could say I really did love. To Be Hunted. Some people enjoyed the original version of To Be Hunted, which was 1920 off the last album. You know what I'm saying? Off the original album. But this one is, I feel like, is an improvement. Yes, I feel like that this one is an improvement. The vocals are much better. He's not doing too much modulation with his voice, but, it's still there. It's more refined, like a lot of stuff on this album. It's very groovy. The song is really talking about being black and the beauty and the baggage that can come with it. The synths are amazing. It's a very bouncy type feel. You know what I'm saying? Really kind of dives into his father's wisdom and advice. That's kind of how I feel. The problems with being black and beautiful in America. You know what I'm saying? The struggles with it. And he kind of dives into it. To be beautiful means to be hunted. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't understand that when I first heard it back in the day. But the older I got, the more I could really understand this. It's an 8 out of 10 song. It's very solid. It's very good. It's very good. It's very bouncy. I'm not gonna lie, the original 1920 I didn't really fuck with like that. You know what I'm saying? It was probably gonna be like a 6. It was that original. And yeah, maybe like a 5 or 6. But this one is on point. It bumps it up a good amount of points. And I'm not gonna lie, the next song would have also got a 6 out of 10 on the old album. I'm not gonna lie, 3:15:20, I'm never gonna review that now. No, I'm not. Because this is a great, and I mean an excellent addition. An excellent refining, a remaster. I love this one. The next one went from one of my least favorite songs to one of my most favorite songs, and that is Sweet Thing. Oh my goodness. Sweet Thing is amazing, right? So far when it comes to the songs on the album, it got Childish, which is my favorite. Atavista, which was like second favorite. Now Sweet Thing is not my second favorite song on this album, right? You feel me? It slots right between Atavista and Childish. Sweet Thing is a 9 out of 10. This song is amazing. I love this song so much. Summer Walker did her ish with this song. She worked her magic on this song and showed that she could be in the gospel choir, bro. I like the toaster sample in the original. Sweet Thing kind of starts off slow and innocent, then just rise up, then rises. The vibes just go crazy in the end, and it all just clashes together. The vocals and the production. It's very grand. You know what I'm saying? It's very grand. The vocals are easier to hear this time around. It's amazing. I love Gambino's and Summer Walker singing. I'm not a fan of the modulation. I still don't really like that, but I let it slide with this song because of how good it is. The gritty parts is very passionate. I love that about music. I love when it can be passionate. And the ending is overall amazing. And it's like Gambino singing to somebody and showcasing their beauty. Sweet Thing. Showing a lot of gratitude. Next song is Littlefoot Bigfoot, and let me be real with y'all. It's catchy, but it's a 6 out of 10 song for me, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. It's maybe like a 5. Nah, it's a 6. Because it's much better than Algorithm in Time, but kind of on par with it. 6.5 maybe. It's like country feel to it. But it's nothing special. It's really nothing special. It feels like a kid's movie. You know what I'm saying? Like a Despicable Me or Lorax, you feel me? Something kid related. Young Nudie low-key kind of ruins the flow a bit. I'm not gonna lie to you. He's very talented, but in this song, kind of ruins the flow a bit. And I saw the music video that came out with this. Very creative. It is. But if I could be honest with you, Donald picked the wrong song to give a music video. Picked the wrong song on this album. For a while, Gambino was just kind of cool off making music videos to his songs. I was kind of confused with that for a while. Like, bro, we're not going to get no music video for Redbone. I mean, not for Redbone. Actually, yes, for Redbone, but I was going to say the entire album, like Awaken My Love or 3:15:20. Why did he quit making, visuals to his albums? I was always wondering that. But this one shouldn't have got it. I'm not going to lie. This is the song that should not have gotten the visual. Childish most definitely should have got the visual, and Atavista. One of those two should have definitely got it, and Sweet Thing. But Littlefoot Bigfoot is not what I expected. Not really at all. But yeah, the next song is Why Go to the Party. Well, this is more of an interlude this time around, but I'm not going to lie to you. I don't remember the timestamp. That was the title of 3:15:20. But I do remember this song on the last album, and I'm not going to lie to you, you feel me? It had good vibes to it. It reminded me of a lot of Queen and Bohemian Rhapsody, but it was doing too much on that last album. That's why I'm so glad he shortened it, bro. He shortened it. He really did. He shortened it for this album, and I'm happy. I'm happy. I like that it's just, the chorus. It's not too much. It's like an interlude. It feels like an interlude. The harmonies beautiful. The harmonies were great back then, and harmonies are good now. It's like a grand feel. You feel me? It's like something big is about to happen, because when it transitions into the next song, it's like it feels like like something big is about to happen. You feel me? And I appreciate that. interludes. I don't really be rating interludes like that, but it's a beautiful interlude. I will say that it's a beautiful interlude. It's not because the reason why I don't really be rating interludes like that is because it's not a full song. You feel me? Or maybe this is a full song. It's just very short. But I consider this like an interlude, and it's a pretty good interlude. Pretty good. It's very beautiful. I know one interlude that I do rate amazingly. Right? You feel me? It was what's it called? SWV's "Use Your Heart" interlude from back in the mid-90s. That is a beautiful interlude. Beautiful interlude. Beautiful. It almost better than some of the songs on that album. Yeah. Even though that whole album was great too. But you know, I'm getting off track. So yeah, I'm glad that he shortened that. Because when it transitions to the next song, which is Human Sacrifice, bro, chef's kiss. Human Sacrifice is easily one of the best songs on the album. 9 out of 10. And it's about time. Really, it's about time. We heard this song in like a Google Plus commercial like a while back. And now it's finally dropped onto this album. I remember being really confused with Donald. Like, Donald, why isn't Human Sacrifice on 3/15/20? Why would it not be? You know, there's certain songs on Atlanta as well that he be previewing that he sung. Like Whatever I Do, that he gave to the Black Justin Bieber. Only real ones know. Gambino wrote and sung that entire song. Why did he never release that? I never understand why do artists be doing that. They be giving us like songs that they made, but they never release. Like they preview it in like another, maybe like an ad or a show. Or they preview it in some other way other than actual like dropping it, right? And they never release it. I'd be so confused with that. Like, Donald, what was that? But he finally released Human Sacrifice. Beautiful, and it was worth the wait. I get like Africa feels to it. It feels like a lot of purpose. It's a deep song, very emotional, emotional fulfillment. We also dive into the theme of being alone. It's a beautiful song, and I'm so glad we got it. You feel me? I hate to move on to the next song so quickly because I've been waiting for this song for so long, but I'm so glad we got it. It's a 9 out of 10 song, and I'm so glad we finally got this. You feel me? He also previewed this in like a concert, but never released it fully. And I'm glad he did. Now, drop Saturday. You feel me? Drop Saturday. I don't know why he never released Saturday, but we need that song to be dropped. We do. The next song is The Violence, and it's a very chill type song, yet a bit aggressive. You feel me? Let me explain. Well, I get a lot of Waking My Loves from it. This song is really kind of like about living in the present. It's funk. I didn't like certain echoes throughout the song. The ending is adorable. It's a very adorable ending. It's a nice story, but there's nothing really too special about this song to me. Not really. Talk about danger, but I don't really know what else to really say about that song. It's a 6.5 out of 10. But I did like the end when he was talking to his kid. That was so adorable. It's very wholesome. It's so adorable to me. You feel me? It almost makes me feel guilty that I'm not upping the score on this song. But I gotta be honest. It's a 6.5 out of 10. Nothing really special about the song. You know what? Other than the wholesome ending. Other than the wholesome ending, there's nothing else really that's like, oh, wow. But I did like the ending with him and his kid. That was very adorable. Very adorable. I really did enjoy that. But the next song is an 8 out of 10 that's called Final Church. This is the last song of the album. And it's really a celebration type of song. Celebrating life, his childhood, funk. It's a beautiful song. I really did enjoy it. So, I don't mean to cut that too short, but that is the end of the album. Honestly, a very much improvement over 3/15/20 overall. very 1520, like very much better than 31520. All right, this, you know, the album dives into emotional fulfillment, love, loneliness, danger, no direction, feeling lost. You know, there are some very serious themes throughout this album. And I'm not gonna lie, I like this album. I like this album. But if I could be real, it's still my least favorite album of his overall. I like The Wicked My Love better. I like Because Internet better. Camp. Even though Camp is really corny nowadays, but I still have a soft spot for it. I still like it. I still love that. But this is probably a 7 out of 10 album. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely much an improvement over 31520, because 31520 as an album was probably going to be like a 4 or 5 out of 10 to me. But this is a much needed upgrade. But if I can be 100% honest with y'all, right? You feel me? I would have been fine if we didn't get this, right? The only reason I say that is because Childish Gambino said that his next 2 albums will be his last, and this is included in that. I would have definitely passed on this if I knew that we were going to be just getting 2 Gambino albums. I probably just want just 2 original works, right? Because of course most of the songs on this album was already released, right? It's already work that we've heard before. If we were going to get 2 final Gambino albums, I kind of wish that it was just original pieces of work. If this was just like something Gambino was just updating and remastering, I'm all for it, right? You feel me? But I will say though that I would have been fine without this album if Gambino didn't say that this and another album is going to be his last 2. If this is last 2, bro, I want nothing but original work for you, bro. If this is going to be the last, if this is going to be forever be the last 2 works of Childish Gambino, I would have rather just have 2 pieces of work that was completely new music. But this is good for what it is, though. I'll say that. The best produced, I don't know what's the best produced song on this album. Everything kind of feels very out there. You feel me? But I will say my favorite produced will probably be Atavista, the original, the title track, right? I will say that one. That would probably be my favorite. Silasabe as well. Silasabe, I love a lot about Silasabe. I really do. Yeah. My favorite songs on this album would be Human Sacrifice, right? Atavista, Sweet Thing, and Silasabe. Those songs are beautiful to me. Most definitely beautiful. My least favorite songs on the album would be Time, Algorithm, and Littlefoot. Not Littlefoot, Bigfoot, because it still is catchy though, low-key. It still is a bit catchy, but probably The Violence, right? Those 3 songs are probably like my least favorite. The most forgettable. What is the most forgettable? The most forgettable would probably be, I'm not gonna lie, yeah, probably Algorithm. I know a lot of people are probably gonna be like, no, Algorithm slander, but that's just me. That's how I be feeling. And probably Why Go to the Party, because it probably is an interlude. But it doesn't say it's an interlude, but it is. That's probably kind of the most, most forgettable. The best lyrics, Silasabe. It's so funny and so catchy. I really love Silasabe with a passion. That song right there is a beautiful song, and I will always give it its much needed praise. Real ones remember when it was 12:38. Silasabe is amazing. So, yeah, I just reviewed another Childish Gambino album, and that's all the Gambino albums I've reviewed. So, yeah, that is the end of the album review. Hope you guys got something from this. I can't believe I finally reviewed this album. And I'm gonna be honest with y'all, I'm never going to review 31520. This will take that place. So, yeah, hope y'all enjoyed it. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Gambino. I can't wait to see what your last project is going to be. You know what I'm saying? Get one more shot at it. You feel me? And it's going to be his last shot. I got y'all. You feel me? This is a last shot shirt. You know, Michael Jordan. I know that was corny, but it is what it is. And I hope y'all enjoyed the review. And, yeah.